Hey there, Kingdom Builders. It's your girl, Danny Royal from DannyRoyal.com. And I just want to share with you all something that I gathered as I was reading Job 42. Yesterday, I came from Job, but I was giving you Job from a different perspective and point of view based off of a dream that I had. But today, I want to assure you that there is a word. I was listening to Joshua Giles, and he was talking about there's a pivot that is about to take place. Now, the pivot means you got to shift. You know, there's a shift that's about to take place. But one of the things that stuck out to me was, as I was reading Job 42, which is the last chapter of the book, Job ended up praying for his friends. Job prayed for the very friends that said, oh, you had to have done something to be in the situation. God's not gonna just put you in the situation and you ain't do something, right? And so God was like, He's like, I cause things to happen and I cause things not to happen. I bless and I take away. And so, Job had a last assignment. And Job's last assignment was to pray for his friends. God sent his friends to him for prayer. And so Job could have opted out, and he could have literally disqualified him from everything that God had in store for him, everything that God wanted to bless him with, had he not prayed for his friends. But the moment he prayed for his friends, the moment he prayed for the people that were talking about him, the people that was putting their words out there about him that they had no knowledge of, the people who didn't really even have faith or believe like he did, the moment that he prayed for them, that's when God released the blessing. He released the blessing. And so God is about to release the blessing in the pivot. But not only that, I want to also leave this with you. It says in Job 42 at the very end, if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, hold on, because I want to give it to you the way that it is. I want to give it. I went to another chapter, but it says, after this, Job lived 140 years, and saw his sons and his sons' sons, even 4 generations. So Job died, being old and full of his years. So you guys, I want to speak this over your life, that out of obedience to God, that you will die when it's your time, not before your time, but you will die when it's your time, old and full of your years. Out of your obedience, you will get a chance to have the time redeemed. You guys, I literally am in a situation where I have 6 children. I don't get a chance to see my baby girl, not the way that I would like to. And it's something about vindication. It's something about, God stepping in right on time when he wants to, the way that he wants to. Now, I say this not for self-pity. I say this to encourage you, to let you know that God is going to redeem the time that was lost. And so you will die in your time, old and full of your years. And not only that, you will receive double because of your obedience, because you passed that last test. So there is a shift in the pivot. There is a blessing of double in the pivot. And shout out to Joshua Giles for that word. And also shout out to the word of God for being what it is and being alive today.